Hello everyone out there, my name is Antonio Moreno. I'm part of TonyOnTheBorder.com. One thing I would like to bring you today, a message of life. This message of life has been given to me, it can also be given to you, and that comes out of Matthew 6:33. Jesus, remember, how many disciples around him, and he's trying to demonstrate things from above because he came to be a testimony of his Father. So he's trying to teach all those disciples around him, and he says, "This one thing you must do." And so I can imagine, they're sitting down, they're talking, and Jesus says, "Seek first the kingdom of God and the way of doing things." Some translations said that way. So you think about it. What is the kingdom? The kingdom of God is the realm of how God lives. And it talks about 1 Corinthians chapter 2:11 talks about that the thoughts of God are higher than our thoughts. So if you want to alienate yourself to the thoughts of God, you have to remember that verse, because it talks about that no one knows the thoughts of God except the Spirit of God. So Jesus comes and trying to teach his disciples about there's a higher way of thinking. There's a way that you can think about all the time, that you can almost immerse yourself and let the Spirit of God control your life. Not your emotions, not your way you think, not the culture, not where you brought up. So you come to the Lord and you can say, "Well, explain that to me." So he says, "The thoughts that I have from you, they're from above." So, but you must first seek the kingdom of God. Why first? Because if we don't seek the kingdom of God and we start seeking our own things, our own ways, our own way that tradition taught us, then we're going to end up seeking God maybe on the third place. But he says, take the first place. Seek first the kingdom of God and all his righteousness. What's the righteousness? Remember back in the river Jordan, what's his name? John was he was there at the river Jordan. He was baptizing, and then Jesus comes to the scene, and he told John, "John, it's important that you baptize me, because that way righteousness will be fulfilled." What a wonderful thing! So the righteousness he talks about in chapter 6, verse 33 says that seek God with all your heart here first, and the way of doing things. That's the righteousness of God. So when you do that, then something great is going to happen to you. All the things will become just the place. They will take their place that they're supposed to be. But we must seek first the kingdom of God and the way he's doing things. And the more you get closer to God, the more hungry you get, the more you want to be with him. His presence becomes more aware of you. You become aware of his presence, and you just walk in every day and that anointing and the power. Remember, the Spirit of God is the only one that knows the thoughts of God. So today I'm going to encourage you to tune to that verse. Every day, Lord God, I'm going to seek your kingdom. I'm going to seek you the way you're doing things. And guess what? It don't matter. Other things will be second. We know that our families will become a little next and so forth, so on. But he will explain it to you. He will reveal to you as long as you seek first the kingdom of God and the way of doing things. Guys, go to TonyOnTheBorder.com. If you have any testimony, please let us know how we're doing. Let us know if you have any comments, suggestion, maybe a suggestion, but a future blogs that we could do for you, topics. So go there. It's a lot of information for you. And until then, we see you. God bless you.